another concept that has evolved in this insolvency proceedings has been that of the status of home buyers, which has now been provided as being financial creditors. So, Dr. Charu, what do you feel about this? Is it going to help your clients, and how do the companies take it?
So, as far as home buyers are concerned, or the investor under the collective investment schemes are concerned, right? So, IBC is a good piece of legislation, but again, they are stuck where which law will have the primacy. So, for my collective investment scheme clients, we are stuck because again, a matter is pending for adjudication before Supreme Court whether the SEBI Act will have a primacy or IBC. As far as home buyers are concerned, RERA and consumer law are concerned, the Supreme Court has already said in the Pioneer, Urban Tech, and even the Swiss Rebels that IBC will have the primacy. So, road is difficult as far as going ahead collecting the numbers for the home buyers and the financial creditor, but after that, I see it as a smooth road.
Right. What are your views, Gandhar?
See, Dr. Charu has very beautifully summarized this amendment. But what I can tell you from my personal experience, because we also work with the real estate developers and getting them financing, and we work with NBFCs and financial institutions where we interact a lot in terms of how and what kind of change this amendment will bring in, what is the perception that has been created. Uh, this has come as a threat. I can tell you, this has come as a threat to the real estate developers who were somehow saved from the corporate insolvency resolution process till now. So now they have got this fear that there will be this insolvency being loaded onto them. You can see some of the recent cases also. I would not like to take names, but there have been cases where home buyers have actually got into insolvency for the real estate developers. So in that way, this has given a benefit to the home buyers. The only thing which I think needs clarity is that whether you would consider the home buyer a secured or unsecured creditor, and whether they can claim their money back. So as of now, I think whosoever wants to have the flat can file for insolvency. But if somebody wants to take money back, I think maybe Dr. Charu can elaborate on what is the take of that take on that.
See, as far as secured and unsecured creditors are concerned, there is not much difference under the IBC. It really doesn't matter. So, as Gandharv has rightly said, that if somebody wants to get their money back right now, there might be a problem. But if somebody is willing to wait for the possession of their flat, it will be a easier road for them. Right, because money is still not into the circulation. From if you look at the inventories of these real estate company, there are no buyers. From where they will sell and from where they will get the money. That's a big challenge.